Hey guys, welcome back to Alliance Tournament 11. This is day 4, and we're about to watch SCUM fight Revolution. We have some more awesome, unique sort of setup stuff going on. No Dominix is here. Why don't you tell us what people have brought?
All right, we see some Typhoons from SCUM. They brought 2 Foons, a Fleet Foon. We have a Celestis at very low armor from SCUM. I don't know if that's just cockiness, decided that, you know what, we don't care, we're not going to rep our ship after the last match if they brought that before, or what the story is there. It doesn't look like he's half armor, so I don't think he got penalized.
I'm pretty sure that is either Celestis was in a fight on TQ or Celestis was in a match earlier and forgot to rep it, which probably doesn't matter too much in terms of that armor damage, but might matter if he forgot to rep mods as well.
Okay, and I'm getting confirmation that is how it was brought, so that's their mistake. The match is underway. Revolution's brought quite a heavy drone setup. We have 3 Vexor Navy issues and 3 Ishtars, Merlin for support, Gnosis, probably a link boat, and the Oneros for reps. So it's a double, armor setups on both sides. And there we go. They're repping the Celestis right back up right away. We see damps going down across the Oneros Celestis and then 2 of the Vexor Navies. Looks like their SCUM team is burning right at them. I'm guessing Torp Foons here. I don't see any missiles coming across the field just yet.
So guard 2s across the board for Revolution, and I'm surprised because what I would think Revolution want to be doing is spreading out. Usually with this drone kite team, you want to separate your ships as much as possible so that if they do catch one, it's a long run to catch the next. But instead, Revolution is basically flying towards the edge of the arena in a giant ball and letting those guard 2s do work as SCUM comes running to try to catch them. But they are caught. There's SCUM support mixed all in there, as you can see in the Revolution.
Yeah, it's a really, really dangerous idea against 3 Enyos, Stiletto, and 3 Wolves. Those are quick little ships. You're not going to be able to hold them off of you for that long. They're obviously not blapping through them. The Wolf into armor now, but he's not going down very fast.
I was going to say another piece of really bad news for Revolution is usually you want at least a killer or 2 on support at the outset, like right when the fight starts, and they were not able to do anything until now when they do finally kill a Wolf. So that helps a little bit, but at the same time, Ishtar starting to take armor damage already, and the Oneros is webbed, so both of those things very bad.
And
for
one of the Vexor Navies is now scrammed. This could be trouble. The Gnosis is being tracking disrupted. We see, can you check to see if he's got some turrets on there, if that's a legit choice?
It's probably just the only place that's even kind of reasonable to put those tracking disruptors.
Well, maybe a Merlin to keep him off the support, but we have a Wolf now, target painted, web scrammed. He's into low armor. It looks like the Oneros isn't keeping up. He's into structure, and he's going to pop shortly. Meanwhile, we have an Ishtar for Phantom Craft that just absolutely melted through armory into structure before reps even seemed to be applied. Was that a violation on the Wolf?
No, that was just.
Well, we have somebody off of the pod at the boundary here.
Oh yeah.
We do have the Ishtar down now for Revolution, so that's a good chunk of their DPS off the field. Vexor Navy issue.
Oh wow,
now.
the Ishtar technically boundary violated.
Oh, the Ishtar boundary violated. Okay,
he was really low anyway, but he was running for his life and just ran straight into the wall. There
well, a little bit panic suicide and Stiletto there. Apparently also. Boundary violated, or no, it was the Stiletto that boundary violated, not the Ishtar. The Enyo into armor now, getting repped up a little bit, but no real damage now on the Revolution team. I'm not quite sure they've just kind of fallen off on applying damage. Those Foons aren't maybe in range to use it. No, they are in range to use damage on something here.
Let's see what they're up to. Yeah, they're fine. They're shooting. I think they're working on that Navy Vexor now. They have the Oneros tackled. I'm kind of surprised they're not working on that, but they will have a little easier time applying damage to the Vexor, and it looks like he is going down slowly but surely. So they're in pretty good shape. At the same time, Revolution still trying to kill support. They want this tackle off of them for the most part, so they're killing these Enyos and Wolves, but they're not even able to break the Enyos. The Sentry's probably having a hard time getting all their damage applied, and Navy Vexor down for Revolution. Not looking good for them.
No, it's really not. They've lost quite a bit of their DPS. If SCUM keeps primarying these Vexor Navies, it's probably going to be easier. They have lower resist profile, but they're actually going for an Ishtar now. But you know what? They melted the last one pretty well, so I don't think this one will be much trouble for them. The Oneros is scrammed, so he's held down at least. Is he held down too far off to reps? I don't think so. I see rep effects. But maybe the Ishtar is smart, going back into range of that.
He's scrammed by 1 Enyo and actually is pretty far away from the rest of the fight.
Okay, so maybe the Ishtar, well, the Ishtar doesn't seem to matter. He's melting through armor. He's into structure now. The reps don't seem to be having an effect. He is down. I think Revolution now, this is a matter of mopping up for SCUM. I don't see.
So the one thing they have going for them, I mean, obviously they're having a really hard time getting enough damage to break through the tank on the SCUM side, even when it comes to these Enyos. But the majority of the ships that are left for Revolution are not tackled and are separated by quite a bit from the SCUM team, with the exception of the Oneros, which has that scram on it. So that's really bad, of course. But the rest of the drone ships can run away for a while still. I mean, they're not going to be super easy to catch, especially if they can kill another Wolf or Enyo or 3, but they're not having much luck with that. So
yeah, and they've got an uphill battle for sure to come back here if they're going to. They have 1 Ishtar, 2 Vexor Navies. It's not an overwhelming amount of damage. They have a lot of buffer to get through with those 2 Foons and the Fleet Foon. No damage yet on the Oneros, and really they're still working on frigates. I mean, maybe they pick off the support and kite around. They have a shot, but in 5 minutes, I don't know. That Oneros, meanwhile, on the Revolution side, will be dead very shortly. Scram Web, Target Painter, Newt's the lot, so he's even tracking disrupted. Come on, guys. We're tracking disrupting logistics the entire tourney so far. I've seen it every day now. So Axel-Rose is down.
A couple people asking in stream chat, so I'll just confirm in case you guys started watching recently. We do have this going on in an arena. We set a distance 125K from the there's a beacon at the center of the arena. If you go more than 125K away from it, you get exploded immediately. So
right. The edge of glory.
Everyone is trapped inside that sphere and has to fight there. And that stiletto at the start of the match that did go past that boundary, that's why he blew up.
Yep. And the Vexor Navy now, Russia Killer, is down for Revolution.
Just 2 main ships there, the Ishtar and the Vexor Navy issue left. Along with the Gnosis, which is mostly there for links, not supplying tons of damage, and that one Merlin.
Right.
Shouldn't be too much work for them to finish this off. So SCUM may be the first team to get through using Typhoon variation, which is kind of awesome.
Yeah, that is good to see.
A couple teams have tried it, but so far hasn't gone very well for them.
Yep. And so, the last Vexor Navy issue is down for Revolution. They have an Ishtar left, a Merlin left. Doesn't look like there's anything else going to happen here. SCUM's going to clean this up very handily. May even get the full 100 points on this match, and they will advance on. Looks like there's a last-ditch effort to shoot the Oneros. Maybe that's a little late. I don't know. Nothing actually really going down for Revolution.
Finishing off this Gnosis now, leaving just an Ishtar and a Merlin. I really think teams at this point in the tournament are starting to get separated really obviously by piloting and FCing decisions. The start of this fight, having Revolution pull back as a group made this so easy for SCUM. They just have to fly into that ball and go from ship to ship to ship, killing everything. And teams that have flown drone setups, like yesterday we saw Hydra fly a drone kite team with Helas, and they do the opposite. At the start of the match, they drop sentries and they all scatter.
Yep.
And it means that even if one ship gets caught, it's a huge amount of work to switch from after that ship dies to the next ship in line, and just makes the whole match much easier for them. And Revolution didn't do that. Might not have mattered anyway, since it seemed like they had a really hard time getting any damage onto the SCUM team after those first couple support frigs went down. But
yeah, it makes me curious how much damage they might have fit from drone damage amps in the lows or something for those Vexor Navies and Ishtars. It makes the armor comps kind of tough. You need your low slots for some damage output. It nerfs that down when you put armor tank on it. Maybe you shield tank. I know the Ishtars have enough mid slots to put an actual reasonable shield tank on them, fit some damage in the lows, but at the end of the day, I'm not sure it would have mattered either. That Oneros, I guess the Ishtar's probably pounding on him with drones, and he actually is taking damage. I don't know if he's just not running his rep, but that makes me wonder if in the early part of the match,
shoot him right away.
Three Ishtars, 3 Navy issue Vexors put damage on the Oneros. Do they break it?
Yeah, that's another big F-scene call. Like, obviously shooting a support is going to be your first instinct because you need tacklers off you. Like, if they can kill enough of the Enyos and Wolves, then they have free reign over the rest of the match. They don't really care about the Typhoons as much because they can move around so much and not get tackled. Snowball launcher? Switching it up.
It's a snowball launcher.
All right. But yeah, they needed to switch once they realized that killing that support was going to be really difficult. It took a long time for them to get the first kill, and then the one after it took a whole lot longer still. So I don't know, maybe they need a Hugin to make it a little easier for them to hit that stuff, or maybe they just need to not worry about it, scatter, and try to take down the logistics early. But either way, obviously it did not work out.
Interesting that in the past, incidentally, we've seen a lot of target painters in these matches, but I've not seen a Hyena yet. Or a Vigil. We've seen in the past, we saw a lot of Vigils.
Yep, you're right.
A couple tournaments ago, that was a really popular ship. We haven't seen any yet, but we've seen a lot of target painters.
Are Vigils at 4 points? Like
I believe they are,
that
like
would probably be the reason.
That could be. They may not be
bringing
worth it.
quite as much value as
Mollus,
Griffins or Molluses usually, and you can throw the painter on another frig like a Merlin and save yourself 2 points.
You get about half as much effect, but it still seems to work. Here we go. The Merlin is into armor. He is caught. He will be down shortly, so it's a clean win for SCUM. They lost a couple frigates and get 100 points out of it, and they'll move on. And we're going to throw it back to the studio and CCP Soundwave.